called Bel Air? What town called Bel Air? Philadelphia.
Wow, that was like an abrupt cut from the music. It was almost a little bit scary. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the DI Roundtable. Excited to see everybody tonight. Tonight we've got some juicy juice topics. Jossie juice. Just some topics to talk about. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Some of the things we're going to be talking about tonight include our microtransactions gambling. Seems to be the case that some countries think so. Some other things we're going to be talking about tonight. Xbox, and more specifically, console exclusives. Gotta love to talk about that. And the last thing that I'm never quite sure to talk about. Destiny 2. Some things are going on with Destiny 2. They've been doing some
That's
some
three
shit.
whole topics, ladies and gentlemen.
That's some shady stuff.
Three whole topics.
The big three right there.
A big three. I'm joined, as usual, by my co-host Mal. Excited to see him back in action.
We back. We got the Knicks game on in the background for anybody interested. We got no Kristaps Porzingis, no Enes Kanter. It's gonna be a rough game, boys.
I expect up-to-date information, Mal, on the Knicks game.
I'll follow in chat. I'll be putting score reports like every half.
That being said, we're gonna move forward. One more guest tonight. A new one. No camera, but he's got a picture, and I'm glad he's here. We've got Overwatch, though. How's it going, Overwatch?
Going pretty good, man. Thank you for the invite. Happy to be here.
Oh, dude, I'm excited to have you here. For those of you who don't know, Overwatch, though, is one of the commanders for one of the many, it feels like at this point, Overwatch divisions inside of DI. He's an excellent Overwatch player, except for the fact that he's garbage at everything else. Or so I hear. Throwing shade.
All the sets for Hanzo, yeah.
All the signs of Hanzo.
Yeah.
That's what I just know, Hanzo. That's the only thing I know about Hanzo. I'm not a big
right.
Overwatch guys. No, Destiny has never had a rank system. Destiny 2, though, has an XP system. They were fiddling around with it. They're doing some shady things. And that is the segue into our first topic. What was going on with Destiny 2? So, for those of you who weren't aware already, Destiny 2, once you hit level 20 and you cap, the whole point, the whole kind of thing, the whole leveling thing afterwards becomes you get levels, and for every level you get, you're going to get rare items, essentially. That being said, what they found was that some shady things were going on. I believe there's a graph I have. Let me double check, make sure I got it here. Yeah, here we go. Here's the graph. We'll slide that on over. So this graph essentially shows that the in-game XP you can accumulate, or cumulative in-game XP, is not valued the same for all activities in the game. They were definitely making sure that, like, if you spend a long amount of time to do something versus any other way, like, they want you to spend as much in-game time as possible. They want you to wait, essentially, for part of the time to do some of the Destiny 2 stuff. It's just to give you the most XP. Who would ever want to do that? And that's just shady. This was shady. A Redditor found this out. He did all these calculations. He did some crazy stuff with in-game screenshots, recorded like 24 hours of gameplay footage, and then he did a bunch of math using the in-game XP bar to figure out that this is what was happening. Very, very impressive. The meme stream. Thank you very much. Essentially, though, they're not rewarding players fairly for all their content. All the content in the game, as far as the people involved in the content of the game, is not treated fairly. And for an MMO, that's not quite right. Now I could understand if it was PvP oriented, like if you're doing PvP stuff, you're gonna get PvP stuff. If you're gonna do PvE stuff, you're gonna get PvE stuff. Kind of the way WoW's based. I don't know if it's exactly the same anymore. Destiny 2 though, I don't think that's quite the same. Which kind of rolls into our next sort of question about it, is that the developers of Destiny 2 then responded saying, yes, it's true, we do not treat all gameplay fairly, and they've disabled it, which to me is a great response. This guy even admitted in his Reddit post that it wasn't exactly, it wasn't going to be 100% mathematically correct. There was a lot of room for error in the methods he used. But he says that over time, you can definitely see that there's going to be a gap in experience. The exact size of the gap was up for question. The developers responded, as I said.
I don't understand the whole premise. So, like, what's getting less XP? I've never played Destiny.
So, for instance, you going through and doing a raid actually lends you less experience than going out and shooting a person, waiting, shooting another person, waiting, shooting another person. And those two things, as far as content are concerned, do not equal what people thought they were going to get more XP for. And what was sort of openly discussed by the developers that the XP rates would be, what you would get more XP for doing. So the developers had a hidden sort of system going on that they hadn't spoken to people about. In fact, it was lent to the opposite side, where they believed that like raiding would get you more experience, but in this case it wouldn't garnish more experience, or sorry, wouldn't garner more experience. So this is what they found out, this guy. So not only were the developers kind of caught in their own sort of lie in some ways, it didn't seem like they were really openly lying necessarily, just to lie and screw people out of experience, so much as maybe they weren't quite all on their maths, so to speak. So it's caused a little bit of community outrage for a little while, and now the developers of Destiny 2 have confirmed that this is what happened, and they've shut it off. Whatever dampering they put on it, they've fixed all of it. For now, anyways. Which is it to me. Oh, I mean, you don't necessarily
Get on them.
Get on them for fixing the issue. I'm just surprised because
whoever.
I'm just surprised that a developer from some of the stuff we've seen lately reacted just like, you know what? Sorry guys, we're gonna fix it. It feels like a lot lately. I haven't seen devs do this. Like, devs are just like, nah, we're good. We're just gonna leave our microtransactions in the game. We'll take them out for a couple days.
Yeah. Afro Man.
I got
called
One commander
Afro
dude who does okay things. Appreciate the comment.
I guess. Dave the Weak Guy. These are our new nicknames.
It's like a Guess Who game.
Afro Man, Dave the Weak Man, and a commander who does things, I guess. Well done, Shade.
This is great. I think I know who we all are right now.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I hope I'm hoping I'm the Afro guy. That's who
I'm the commander who does things.
It's like at the day of the week.
That being said, guys, feel free to shout us out in the chat box. I'm more than happy to read your suggestions about this. Hear your opinions. We're always more than willing to give feedback. Overwatch, how are you feeling about this though? While they give us some feedback, what do you think? Was it cool that the developers responded like that? Would you think there should be more community outrage? What do you think kind of moving forward with experience being something that essentially bars people from moving forward?
I mean,
and improperly treated.
My guys, they really do like Destiny. Like, a lot of them play it a lot. But, this was kind of something that took away an aspect of the game and also cost people a lot of time when they thought that what they were doing was the proper and more efficient way. And obviously other people are making videos about it on YouTube because everything is made on YouTube. But I think how they responded was probably the most professional way. Obviously, you can't really get out of this situation, but kind of the response that they did, they were like, they just took a step back and they said, hey, we messed up, we're sorry, and we're going to fix it. They didn't try to they could have gave extra rewards for those people who did all those raids or whatever. Maybe have like a tick counter or something. If you do X amount of raids complete, you get a bunch of bonuses.
Yeah.
Or you kill like X amount of guys in a PvP zone. Like I don't really know how Destiny works, but if there are like PvP zones, like if it's like an MMORPG, give those guys who are actually being efficient in PvP some rewards. But I mean, I think the way that they handled it was the most professional way. I still don't agree with kind of what they did. That was kind of a little shaky, but it's the only way you're gonna really clear it up and kind of keep some of your image alive.
Yeah. I definitely have seen game devs handle situations a lot worse. And I give them props to that. It's nice to see a game dev just flat out just admit they're wrong and fix it. That's the big thing. You see a lot of game devs like admit their problems and then like they go weird. They don't necessarily fix the issue.
They go weird.
Yeah.
I
Anyways.
don't know. On one hand, I kind of think that it's the game developer. They can decide how XP scales, and that's on them. But if they were like being shady about it and lying, for some reason, I don't really see why they would be doing it. Like if they want you to play more of the game, if they want you to be in the game longer, then just give less XP in total.
We support microtransactions and Clash of Clans.
But if they were making a mistake, it's good that they fixed it. So that's about all I know on the subject.
That's a solid, I think, response. I think that's a good way to kind of look at it. Like I said, it's just nice to see people actually fixing almost the issues that they've caused. It just feels like a lot.
I do think they should award their player base, though. I mean, like those are a lot of dedicated guys. Like I know my guys, a lot of them, including some of my officers.
Yeah, their game sucks. So people that play the game are pretty dedicated to it.
Yeah, I mean, like they were like on it like day one, like, and they would just like I would try to get them to play some Overwatch, and no, they would just play in Destiny, and some of them still are. So I mean, like games like that, they got like a really dedicated fan base. So you got to kind of award those guys in that sense, but. That's just me.
All right. Now, chat's already talking about it, so we'll move into it, is the microtransactions deal. And the rage that the community has felt about these microtransactions, I unfortunately have not partaken in a lot of ways because I haven't actually played Star Wars Battlefront 2 myself, but I have to keep up with the news. It's my job as the guy who supposedly runs the roundtable. Mal actually runs the show. People don't realize this. Mal's the one who does all the hard work.
I'm just here to be pretty.
Mal.
They just told us to be, pretty and go on the round table. But let's see if I can find the list of countries that have banned microtransactions. I know that some have already taken the steps. I don't know the name of it, but I believe lawmakers in Europe have really moved hard for this. And they have pretty much decided that microtransactions in the case of gambling crates and that kind of things that you kind of get in CSGO and that you get in Overwatch, a little less than Overwatch, but like you get in Overwatch, like you get in Hearthstone, like you get in Star Wars Battlefront 2, are essentially gambling, which has been something that's kind of been set on the back burner versus the community just talking about how garbage microtransactions are in general. And locking things behind a paywall, locking actual content in the game behind a paywall. Europe's move for this. I don't know quite where I stand on the issue.
I don't think it's gambling because you get something in return. If there's an option for you to get nothing, then it becomes gambling. That's my official stance on it. If you can lose every bit of your input, gambling. If you can't lose everything you put in, not gambling.
Yeah, but if somebody puts $1 million into something, right? They get
That's
$1
on
out.
them. They don't need to be that rich.
It's like an investment.
That's their prerogative.
Like the stock market. Like you put down like a Subaru and you might get a junk car, you might get like a Ferrari back. Like that's kind of how it works, really.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
This man says put down a Subaru.
Dude, that's how it works though. Like I don't have a problem with this stuff. I remember a little bit ago, CSGO.
yeah, but they've made getting
China or
the
something.
and
I mean, like if they were like they had to release the case odds if they wanted to put CS:GO crates in China and that stuff. Like if you release the odds and you tell people like you have this percent of chance to make a profit, then like I'm totally cool with it. Like I don't got a problem with it. I'll tell you from experience, I never opened a case when I played CSGO because it was a waste of money. If I wanted something, I just went out and bought it.
Yeah, if I wanted something, I just went out and bought it. For Steam, what's the word I'm looking for? I know of guys in the CSGO world who have made livings off of trading. They will make a little bit more than minimum wage in a week. They trade a lot. They trade 8 to 10 hours a day. Granted, they're playing CSGO, so they're enjoying themselves most of the time. They trade a lot. And they pull that money out. That being said, they're not supposed to be able to, but you can in that system.
This man just missed a layup.
That kind of being said, and kind of where it's at, I would love it to see transparency in these things. I would love to see numbers in game about this stuff. I think that would be the only regulation I want to throw in. I would want to see, you're gonna throw in this money to get this. This is so the X items are in loot crate, and this is the percentage of getting X item or X item rarity type.
Yeah,
that's what I would like to
Dota
see.
Does it, and I think that's the way to do it. And also, if there's multiple items of the same quality in a chest, then you should not be able to get a repeat before you have all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they had to do to fix the Overwatch system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it's done in Dota. Like, there's super rare items that you get maybe 1 out of 250 cases, but there's like 9 items and you'll
from
get
coin
each one
flip
of those
gambling
before that you get all your the rest.
Yeah. But that's what I would put value into. That's what I would kind of deal with as far as the situation goes. I would just like to see it.
Oh, rip.
Remember, guys, no links unless it's a damage incorporated link. We're happy to see you guys. Man, I'm so glad to see the Nvidia and Twitch logos up there on our stream. Makes it feel good, man. Feels good. So Mal, we're gonna need a picture. We're gonna need a Mal Ross picture.
Mal Ross, I can do a Mal Ross at any time.
I kept linking the DI website and league matches today. You probably shouldn't do that 13th shadow.
13th
Did
shadow?
I go back a few seconds plus some extra time? Yeah, nice to see you, Fieldtis. Thank you for joining in. Feel free to throw in your 2 cents on the conversation topics right now. We're on microtransactions. Are they gambling? I think we've sort of mostly agreed. I don't know if we've quite gotten Overwatch's full opinions. Definitively, though, do you consider them gambling, not gambling? And if not, or if so, what changes would you want to see made to these systems? Universally.
It's not gambling. No changes need to be made.
It's not gambling. No changes need to be made.
Nah, the system's fine as it is. I mean, I guess the only thing that I would change is that I think that when it comes down to this, people should be required to release the odds. Like, all these major companies who are doing this should be required to release the odds. That way people know what they're getting into. But,
yeah.
Like when it comes to gambling, you don't have to really release the odds. You can either calculate it yourself or...
Yeah, but even then, what's the word I'm looking for? I can agree with you where if you don't show it, it's gambling. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. I want to see... I think people need to be... Consumers, unfortunately, can be very stupid. I've said this before on stream before. We can be very bad as a consumer, any of us. And it's our job to be educated and informed. The problem is games like Overwatch, games like CSGO, do not accurately sometimes inform you of exactly what the odds of getting everything are. I've spent probably over $100 on CSGO cases. I've probably gotten more out of that in money than skins. And I'm happy to say that's fine.
I've spent $1,000 on Dota.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do
and
about
gotten
that, though.
far less. I've gotten far less than $1,000 in return.
Yeah,
but I've
some
enjoyed
things in
every
Overwatch.
penny of it.
That being said, I feel like that's it. So chat, let us know what you think. We'll read some questions or read your opinions. I'm more than happy to. I know that some people have already said their opinions. I've been watching you, chat. Don't act like I haven't.
The number one question I think on this topic is not like, it's whether it is like taking advantage of children, because whether it's gambling or not, opening cases is addictive.
It's bad habit forming.
That's where the problem is.
I don't know. That's so bad habit forming. There's no way. I think children should be actively protected from it. In my opinion.
I would agree, and that's why Valve shut down a lot of the like CSGO betting sites and Dota betting sites.
Well,
stuff
and
like
you've got streamers going, "Hey, can you flip the switch so I can get like a 98% chance of winning?"
Yeah.
Because they low key on the site.
Oh,
Hashtag.
yeah, definitely.
They
Phantom
low
Lord
key on,
2K.
they high key on the site actually.
Pretty much. All right. Moving on to our next subject, which is something I don't know if I'm 100% able to tackle by myself. I saw an article today. It's terrible. It's hands down one of the worst articles I've seen in my entire life. Written by a console gamer. It's on, for those of you that don't know what PC gamer on, it's written by PC, by an author on PC Gamers. Let me make sure I find the right one. It might be GameSpot. Of course it would be GameSpot. Make sure I
Probably
find the right one.
IGN.
Yeah, here it is. And it's labeled, Xbox One X has power, but lacks the games to be a worthwhile purchase. This is clearly an article that is written by somebody. It's clearly written by somebody who is very console orientated and very, 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 very PS4 orientated. It's not okay. The whole argument here is that Xbox One X is not a worthwhile purchase because of exclusives. I really want to talk about this on the basis that my personal opinion are exclusives are stupid and hamper the market with useless arguments, and it is not a win for the consumer. It is never a win for the consumer when exclusives are a thing.
Correct.
That's true.
I don't even care if you're a huge fan of exclusives. If you're like, oh my god, Halo is the best thing I've seen in my entire life, and it's okay if it's on Xbox, because I will go out and buy it every day for the rest of my life. I don't care if you're like that. Fine, more power to you. But I will tell you, my friend, the market is losing on that. That's my own opinion. Mal, what's yours?
I don't know. Consoles are useless. Don't buy them. They're not worth it. Console are not worth the money. You can buy a nearly equivalent PC for the same price. Useless. No
The
point.
Alola region has a new mystery that's overshadowing the light.
I hate consoles so much.
I mean, I agree
Only
with
console you need is a Nintendo, and you don't even need a new one. You need like a GameCube,
Yeah.
so you can play Smash
Oh,
Bros.
dude,
That's all you need.
GameCube was
That's all you
awesome.
need. GameCube. GameCube is the only worthwhile console.
GameCube was one of the hands down like the best. That and the PS2 and the Dreamcast.
it. Oh, the PS2.
But see, that was back when like PCs weren't as crazy big. But I love the console generations back then.
There's no console that's worth buying that you can't emulate. Is how I'll say it.
That's pretty fucked. Not only can you emulate it, you can emulate it and do net play on these. Don't forget that.
Exactly.
You can couch co-op with your friend across the internet now on any game you like. That is the fucking best thing I've ever heard. Granted,
The Switch is cool, but it's got like one game worth paying for. And you can't buy a console for one game, in my opinion.
I
Granted.
did. I got my Xbox just to play Madden every year. That's it.
Well, I'm honestly...
That's it.
That's what I need.
I can't buy it on PC. I can buy like 2K, but I can't buy Madden, so I'm gonna go play Madden.
Yeah, not being able to play Madden hurts me a little bit, but it's worth it for me to send the message to the console companies that their shit's shit.
Yeah.
that being said though, with the emulators that, or the consoles worth buying are still worth going and dropping $50 on. Just to have it in your home and have it around. I want my kids to be like, "What's that?" And I'm gonna be like, "That's a GameCube."
N64.
They're gonna be like, "What are these slots in the front?" And I'm gonna be like, "Those where we plug in the controllers." And they're gonna be like, "You had wired controllers? What?" My whole point. Please do still support, no matter what happens. please go out and support your favorite game developers. Even if you're a console player.
Oh.
You're a console player in here watching Twitch. I would expect you hopefully eventually to upgrade to a PC. But if you love Xbox, you love PS4, if that's your thing. If you love the Wii Switch, the Nintendo Switch, or whatever they're calling it now. Support.
That's rough physics.
Support them. Man, dude, one day.
I only support Valve.
Support Steambox? Is that what you want to say?
Steambox? I'd buy the shit out of a Steambox, low key.
It's pretty high key.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. At Tuesday. Yeah, pretty much. I have everyone saying it. Overwatch? How you feeling about this one? About the emulators, about the whole thing? Come on, I want a full articulated opinion. Nobody interrupting you. You got 30 seconds. Go.
I love emulators, dude. I mean, they're super fun.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three.
I mean, consoles, like I said, I have my console for Madden. That's about it. You know, I mean, I just don't really see the fun. Like,
there's one.
I
game
even
you need on
like
console.
I even bought when Black Ops 3 first dropped. I bought it on PC, even though no one plays it on PC, and I know that. You know, I still don't want to go out and buy it on console. I'd rather just play it here.
I played 2K on PC and Call of Duty on PC.
If Steam
Dedication.
launched their own console with the same library they do on PC, would you buy it? Am I playing with a mouse and keyboard, or am I restricted to a controller? That's my only question on that. Because if I'm not sure, I might actually go out and buy it. But I have a PC already. It's like
You gotta get that Steam controller.
it's like
man.
when like our Republic of Gamers or Alienware is like, here, come buy our computer because it's got a special sticker on it. What?
I don't know. I think that it would be. You wouldn't need a console for Steam. You just need like the Steam Link, right? Because the only benefit of owning a console would be to play it on a TV in like the living room or whatever, like hooked up to a controller, right? Or mouse and keyboard even. So really, you just need the Steam Link, which I'm assuming they're about to make a second version of, since they're selling the current ones for so damn cheap all the time now. So I don't. Either they're about to release a Steam console, or they're gonna re-up the Steam Link, which will erase the need for a Steam console.
So I can slap them on my laptop. Maybe one day we'll get DI bumper stickers. I think we need round table shirts. We need like
We
an
do need
actual
round
round
table
table
shirts.
logo. That's what we really need.
Oh, we do. Let's
I like that.
brainstorm that.
I'm down. I'll start working on something. I'll cook it up. I also want jerseys still.
Yes,
jerseys would be cool.
jerseys.
Man, honestly, if we had like
I've been
half the
trying to get
merch.
jerseys going for a long time. It's so hard though, cause I don't know why. But it
You don't
is.
know why? I can tell you why it's hard.
It's I don't know
Jerseys
why
are
it's hard,
expensive.
but it is. I'd pay it though. Like we've got people that would pay it. How
Yeah.
much? $200? I'll drop up to $200 for Damage Incorporated.
There's no
jersey
way that they're
says
gonna be
Mal
that
on it.
much.
Ooh,
I'll do it right now. I will drop $200 on a
I'd-
customized DI jersey.
I'd rather get DI letter jackets that like double as the jerseys.
I'll drop $250 on those
oh,
right now.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
prepared.
dude.
I'll make some
But
custom
so
ones.
what's the obstacle? I'm prepared to spend my money. I need the option. There's supply or there's demand, but no supply.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to get a picture of you all dressed up as Mal Ross. You realize that? With some paintings. That way I can set it as the icon. Jerseys about $50. We'll get jerseys. We'll get on jerseys. I'd have fun making jerseys. That would be cool. I still want to go to TwitchCon. Out of everything, I want to go to TwitchCon.
Where's that at?
California. So fucking
Oh
far away.
hell nah.
Other side of the world.
You will,
for
it's
me.
too hot. You will never catch me in California. I would melt in California.
Draft a
Not
good
for
NFL
me.
jersey is $200. I don't know prices, guys. But if I get some roundtable merch up and I post a link to the store, I hope a couple of you are buying. I'm gonna be honest. I hope you're plagued with the dissatisfaction of your entire life.
That was a happy accident, 13th Shade.
All right. So we're done. We're done with the 3 topics. So now it's viewer time question. But before that, we have one more segment that I can't quite forget about. We only have 2 contenders this week.
Oh, a 4th segment.
A 4th
Who
segment.
expected it? I thought it was only 3. I forgot all about it.
We got weekly waifu coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Always glad to have it back.
Shit.
Oh,
I get
this
robbed
is-
each week.
The song is over. Oh man, I pulled far
I get
ahead.
robbed each week.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh, we got a lot of votes too. We got a lot of votes. That was pretty good. Thanks everybody for
Full
coming up.
release going on in
Damn.
the voice comps. We're not allowed to say shit like that.
Batgirl for the win. Thank you guys for coming through. For me, Tuesday, so far I've won the most. You want to know why? I'm the hostess with the mostest. Except I'm not a chick, so I'm just the host with the most. Glad to see you guys all around.
With the most.
All right, guys.
Yeah, rip the Ranger.
That being said, we're going to move forward because we've got a show to start kind of wrapping up for the next 10, 12, 15, 30 minutes. Probably not 30. We're taking viewer
Not
questions.
30.
Damn.
No holds barred.
10, 12,
Ask
3
us,
days.
ask us any question you want. Keep it classy, though, people. Keep it classy.
Hey, can I just point out that it's the third quarter, start of the third quarter, and the Knicks are still in the lead of this game.
What's the score?
With no Kristaps Porzingis. No Enes Kanter. We're only up by 3, but we're winning. For now.
Boast those with the most.
Oh, if anybody's in near Indianapolis, Indiana, December 4th, that wants to go to a Pacers game with me, hit me up.
Where's my invite? I live like 3 hours away.
You're invited. Anybody.
It's just kidding. I'm not going to show up. I got a whole life to live.
Damn.
December 4th,
Right.
Indianapolis.
Who they playing?
The Knicks, of course.
Somebody hosting us is called the DI Grill.
Nice.
Shout out.
Shout out to the DI Grill.
DI girl. How does football? I'm a disgrace to my geographic location of the southern United States.
It's not football, it's basketball.
When are we going to try to climb again? You know, the really painful ladder. Anytime you want, man, go ahead, hit me up. Probably after this, I'll be playing some. Because I have to go to work late tomorrow morning. Man, I rolled into work 15 minutes late today. And nobody thought I was showing up. They're like, we thought you had called out for the day. I'm like, no, I said I was going to be like 15 minutes late. They were like prepared.
How it does sports. Well, most of the time, you just put the ball past or into a certain reception.
13th Shade, I will actually be in Wisconsin in February. So if anybody wants to hit me up, we can do a DI real life meetup in Wisconsin. Up, you know, Milwaukee-ish area. But it'll be like me. What's my job? I am in IT management at Sam's Club in the Great United States.
The Great United States.
Maybe not so great anymore, but the United States.
Nervous laughter.
That face when nobody lives here. Where's Wisconsin? Where in Wisconsin, dog? Milwaukee area, West Bend.
My grandma lives in Milwaukee.
My grandma, she lives in Milwaukee. Overwatch, though, give us your best. I can't tell who it is because your mouths aren't moving. I live near St. Louis right now. I play basketball in West Bend a lot. Your rival teams in that area. Hear that, guys?
Jump them.
Yeah, dude. Make sure to get the opposite type of Pokemon. You get a real good there.
What?
All right then.
I thought 13th Shade was commander of a Pokemon division. Am I wrong? He's
Is
not.
he still commander of that division?
I don't know.
Commander of that division for like a long ass time now, ain't he? Overwatch has been commander for a long time. Let's talk about that.
Yo, Overwatch, tell us a little bit about your
It's been
job
like
in DI.
7, 8
How
months
little
now.
you get paid.
I'm splitting tomorrow for the third time in 5 months. So,
Is that like getting a divorce?
I would say it's creating a new opportunity for others.
So it's like having a child and getting a divorce. It's like getting a girl pregnant and then getting a divorce after you get her married, but before the child's born.
Yeah, and then having to assist the new dude she's with and
Yeah,
moving the
yeah.
furniture out of the house.
And
Also
really
be
expensive child support.
Also
Yeah.
dealing with the drama. That's also a fun part about the job as well.
Yeah, you gotta come over at night and clean up the house for the new dude. This is not a good situation.
Who's going? I'm laggy. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's my little
laggy.
brother. He's so laggy.
Just be like, man, one day you got to bring him on the round table just so you can be like, these people listen to you scream all the time. It's the best. It's like, no, not today. Use condom, guys. Are you all leaders of DI? I'm not a leader of DI. Not leadership. Do I look like I'm leadership material to you? I'm just a guy who wants to run a fun podcast with his bros. Talk about interesting game stuff. Game. They want the drama. They want the Britney Spears to make out with Madonna. All right, thanks,
that would
13th
be
Shade.
nice, actually.
Those two aren't the best of shape lately. I don't know if you two have noticed.
Well, I mean, Britney Spears is kind of alright now. Like, she's
Now?
not shaving her head
Have you
anymore.
seen her lately? She's like, she's.
I'm not saying she looks good, but, I mean, she's not shaving herself bald anymore.
Be careful
That's a
with
step in the right
carbohydrates.
direction.
Bread. Shh, don't be talking about that bread, my
Bread.
dude. Don't be talking about that bread. That's
Now
an
looks
inside
like he
joke.
might own a bag of weed. Like, not to smoke, but just as a possession. Might.
Big women are give us some words of wisdom. Come on, Mal. Just
some
gonna-
words of... I need to give words of wisdom?
Go for it.
Don't do any drugs
Just
that
own 'em.
aren't legal. If they're legal, do them and do a lot of them. Well, as much as you should. Don't do
As
any more
much as
than you
prescribed.
should. Yeah. Or as much as acceptable for recreational purposes.
Don't have a
Depending on what you
conniption,
want.
get a prescription. The great USA. I don't think we should be advocating for that.
Party in the USA. Hands up, playing my song. Butterflies fly
Is bleach
away.
okay? No. Tylenol? No.
No.
What's the song? name?
Tylenol, yes.
Tylenol?
The song of my people. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all I need. Went to the park after dark. I don't remember the rest of the song, but it's Crazy Rap by Afro Man.
Have I ever considered changing my name to Thursday? Absolutely not. Thursday fucking
Thursdays
sucks.
are the worst.
Oh man, Thursday's almost worse than Monday.
F and all. I'm a nasty hoe. Splish splash. I don't know. Both are equally appropriate.
You're gonna eat me.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
I'm scared of that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's anything on this planet I can't eat.
I present you with the Boeing 747.
Give me a couple of years.
Begin.
Give me a couple of years. And guess what? I'm gonna be hungry afterwards.
I'd imagine so. There's not much nutrient in the Boeing 747.
Where the hell is the alcohol? Upstairs. In the fridge. I don't always drink, just most days.
In the proper alcohol receptacle.
I don't have a piano behind me. It's a figment of your imagination. But yes, I can play piano, man.
It was a Halloween costume 2 years ago.
What? I could drink if I wanted to. But I don't do drinks without donations, so... I'll chug some beers. We'll put Brett in charge. You play piano, man. Ugh.
You gotta play it for us. I need to pay my Audible subscription this month. We need this.
That's what you've been using your kind of the DI roundtable donations for? Your Audible subscription?
Absolutely.
Donate a peso.
Get some pesos in here. Get us to 1,000. We had 1,000 peso stream one time. Ladies and gentlemen.
We were thousandaires for about...
We were
30
1,000
minutes.
peso heirs.
We were... Why is Overwatch so cute? Overwatch cute, explain.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Play the song and get rich. I like how we're trying to turn Tuesday into like a street musician right now, begging for quarters on stream.
Can I have some quarters? I just need one
Any
quarter.
change, sir? Any change?
Tuesday is by far one of the best I've ever heard at karaoke.
Yeah, I haven't showed up to karaoke in a while.
You joined my event, but you didn't do anything. I got sad.
Yeah, because your events are always like while I'm at work. Run them like 2 hours afterwards.
Alright, I'll make one catering to you.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Alright, awesome.
Score update. The Knicks are no longer winning. We are in fact down by a large number of points.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got any other questions in chat? Got about 5 more minutes. We love interacting with you guys. I swear. This isn't fake. It's the real me.
It's the truth.
It's the real
It's the
me.
truth.
In a world. One man, all alone, surrounded by chickens. In a world where those chickens are alone. Mal stands on the brink of sanity, running from what he truly needs. A good time and to be alone. Who's the biggest meme lord in DI? Well, I joined
Dr.
the...
Phil and chill.
No.
I gotta go with Phil, dude. Phil's got some spicy ones.
If you get a bigger bed, do you need more bedroom or less bedroom? You need less bedroom. Your whole bedroom should be a bed. That's it.
But then how would you get in?
Have I ever asked a homeless person
No.
for money? Jinxie donated $1. What are we setting this? I need to drink beers at
5.
$5. So $4 more and I'll chug a beer. I'll do it quick. I give it like 30 seconds.
Thank you for the donation, Jinxie Poo. That's like
Fortnite's Audible song.
that's like 20 cents to my Audible subscription for this month. So
How
thank
much
you.
is an Audible subscription?
It's $14.99 a month.
Oh my god! All right, we got some ways to go.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Uh-oh. Is that a challenge? Go play this music, Tuesday.
I can't play safety dance. I have a whole other life to live.
Damn.
I'm being honest.
Oh no. Play Piano Man on the piano. Overwatch sing it and I'll dance.
There's no way we can coordinate that.
We can coordinate that.
We could.
No, you can't. Not over.
For $20, we can fucking coordinate that.
That's $3 more. See if I even.
Ready to dance.
How are you gonna dance?
Overwatch though, pull up the lyrics.
I'm doing it.
No, that's not.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next
I don't
to
remember.
me.
Hold on. Give me a second. I
Making
gotta remember the
love
chord
to his
progression.
cotton engine.
I'm not sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I know it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. That's about all you're getting out of me. I'm ruining it. I barely know how to play piano. I don't know who told you I know how to play piano.
We need a fourth to do the harmonica. That's where we're getting messed up, guys.
I don't think there's a harmonica on there. Here, I can play something else. Here.
Yo, if you want to make a quick buck and you can play the harmonica,
Oh shit.
show
I
us
don't
now
know.
who you are.
Show us now who you are.
The question is, can you play Piano Man?
You paid $4 for what?
It was good stuff, wasn't it?
I liked it.
That's the
We can.
best
I can play
$4
you an
you've ever
actual song,
spent.
but you're not gonna like what I sing. I'll do it though.
I'm out of breath now. I really put my all into that.
I didn't get to see you dance.
I liked
It's
it.
good.
Can't say that on stream anymore. You want me to play you an actual song? All right, hold on.
Why are you dissing the piano?
Look what
man?
you've
Give me
done.
1 second.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Look, y'all think he doesn't do this on the regular. He got the mic that converts over to where he needs it to
I
be.
do it often enough.
He all about, I don't even play piano.
I never get naked in your shower. I promise I'll always wear my clothes. I only get naked at my shower behind closed doors. I never get naked in yours. As long as I'm a guest in your home, I declare this an anti-awkward zone. Well, there ain't no need for privacy, ain't no private parts, you see. This way we don't have to be alone. Whoa, oh, oh, I never get naked in your shower. I promise I'll
Like it.
always wear my clothes. I only get naked in my That's about it for me.
Tuesday got the jams.
Anyway,
300. We got 371 pesos Tuesday.
Nice.
thank you very much for all the other things.
What? 538 pesos. Pesos rolling in.
Get it?
Is that more pesos? Oh, shout out for the pesos.
Man, so many pesos. Crazy, crazy. I am. Give me just 1 second.
Oh, man.
What?
Well, in less than positive news, it looks like the Knicks are going to lose.
Don't be bearing down on me with that crap.
I had a good run for a while.
If anybody in chat doesn't know, I'm like the most loyal Knicks fan you'll ever meet. And we're losing, and it makes me sad. We were winning, but now we're losing.
Oh yeah, you guys are losing. Never mind.
You're a DI noob, what pesos? It's just a meme. We got a few donations a while back, and I was like, how much is this in pesos? And I wanted to see how much money it would take to be a millionaire in pesos. So we just did some conversions, and now every time someone donates, it's inevitably converted into pesos.
Just how our life works now.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
At one point, this game was 25-5 in favor of the Knicks. Now it's 82-69 in favor of the Rockets.
Anyways, I do want to give a shout out. Thank you very much, Enigma. Thank you very much, Exodus. Thank you very much, Jinxie Poo. You guys are great. We do appreciate it. Though, I do want to say, just for a reminder for everyone, we do not take a large portion of the donations. Most of them end up going to DI.
Yeah, we get 10% apiece.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're just about coming to the end of the stream, so we're going to give it a few more minutes to answer any of your guys' questions. I know stream's lagging up real bad. I apologize. But get us them stuff. Just the things.
Yeah.